Hi everyone, welcome to the third video series of Unit 3, the business paradigm shift. This is following from the last video, which is how we shifted we looked at the constraints of B2C model and its constraints. And this video, we're going to focus on how we shift from the B2C to what we call as the C2B.
For this particular video, we're going to explore element 3.3, where we're going to see how we move from the current state of B2C into a new thing we call the C2B model.
So, what are we going to be looking at in this video? We are going to try and understand what is the customer-centric model and its importance in the digital area, because we also want to apply customer-centric shifts to real-life businesses. Now, what is important when we shift from B2C to C2B? We first have to understand customer insights, largely generated through digital interactions, and perform product development. What this means is, instead of flowing the ideas from the business to consumer, we are actually asking the consumer to be our decision makers and the drivers for our products. Because when we are able to get their input into what products they want, then we can rest assured that these are the products that they will appreciate and that they will buy. Now, the disruptive business model in the industrial area has proven to work in terms of C2B. You see, the innovation of C2B is becoming a norm in China, for example, because when we closely follow customer trends via e-commerce platforms, social media, and also current events, most Chinese companies can now design new products to better reflect customer needs. The other thing is that these products can now flatten the bullwhip effect of the production line, if you remember from last video, because the products are quickly produced and distributed through only a few select channels. Because winning products can be rapidly scaled up to the customer needs, and those that do not catch on quickly can be withdrawn very fast. Yeah. And companies can regroup and refocus on new opportunities, so they don't waste a lot of time seeing whether a product that goes out into the market actually works. They can see it quite fast. And the entire process is a fast process, because from idea to launch takes only weeks rather than months. B2C and C2B is not just what we call a reversion of letters. It is really a disruption of entire business logic, the transformation of business network from traditional supply chain to internet collaboration. It's all about collaboration. And this is a revolutionary business paradigm shift. Ming Zheng, from the chairman of Academic Council of Alibaba Group, says that it is how we shift the new business paradigm era. Now, I'm going to give you another quote from KPMG. KPMG says that the consumer industry isn't facing disruption. It has already been disrupted, because the game-changing technologies have revolutionized supply chains and customer touchpoints. Because there are so many ways now that you can reach the customer when there's digitalized era. Because customers are now more informed, and skeptical customers are now holding the industry an increasingly higher standards and accountability. When a company is successful in achieving customer centricity or loyalty, is no longer a differentiator, because customer can move from company to company as long as the company gives them what they want. This is what we call a determination of survival. KPMG says that this is the new omni business model, seeking customer centricity. Another example I'm going to give you is the Tmall Innovation Center, or TMIC for short. What is Tmall? Tmall was established in 2017. The Tmall Innovation Center was a dedicated retail innovation arm of Tmall, which is Alibaba's premier market place for brands. Now, the mission of TMIC was to help brands to identify new channels and strategies to tap into the Chinese market using very precise market analysis and real-time consumer insights and product concept testing. TMIC then went on to collaborate with over 80 companies across a range of industries, including internationally renowned brands such as Mars, Mattel, L'Oreal, P&G, Johnson & Johnson, Unilever, and Anheuser-Busch. Because they have done this, their new products that has launched has sold up to 50 million in the past 1 year. I'm going to show you what are some of these innovative products that came about. First one is the Mars Chili. See, Mars used Alibaba's consumer insights and customer market insights. Mars co-designed a spicy Snickers bar with TMIC to cater to Chinese consumer tastes. I know it sounds yucky, but this product actually sold. During the 1-year-long idea to shelf process, TMIC researched customer preferences, sent out surveys, and marketing tools to determine pricing, merchandising, and package design for the new product. And the results was amazing. From an online launch in August 2017 to mid-March 2018, the sales of spicy Snickers surpassed renminbi $9 million, which is equivalent to about USD of 1.43 million, with 92% of the consumers giving the candy bar a positive review. Spicy Snickers reached its yearly sales target within 6 months, and currently Spicy Snickers can be found in major supermarkets and convenience stores across China. Another product which did very well, partnering with TMIC, was L'Oreal. L'Oreal owned Skin Cuticles, a skincare brand, and listed TMIC to help analyze its sales data on Tmall. Now, TMIC discovered that about 47% of Tmall customers were in the 19 to 30 age group and mostly interested in anti-blemish products. TMIC then gave Skin Cuticles Tmall online flagship store a makeover and streamlined the marketing strategy to appeal to a younger audience. The findings by TMIC also prompted L'Oreal-owned brand to halve the size of its size products from 15 ml to 30 ml from 30 ml to 15 ml, and adjusted prices accordingly because it was smaller. What were the results? Following these changes, the average spending per transaction in the company's Tmall flagship store doubled to USD 1,200 from USD 500, 600. So it really doubled. The flagship store's conversion rate, or the percentage of page visitors by clicking buy, also increased 71% in the month following the launch of the new marketing strategy. And that's amazing. The next case study, I'm going to give you an example again. Johnson & Johnson's Listerine. Through the collaboration with TMIC, Listerine, which is a Johnson & Johnson oral case brand, launched China's specific female-targeted mouthwash products. And these two new flavors called Rosemary Blossom and Vanilla Breeze, as you can see on the picture, soft launched in September and will officially debut during the 11/11 Global Shopping Festival through Listerine's Tmall flagship store. That was last year. The results? The entire idea to shelf journey start from the start to the finish took only 5 months, significantly shortening the typical 12 to 18 months period of how Johnson Johnson would push out a product. Another future of innovation is the Milkana. This French cheese brand entered China in 1998 and developed a cheese lollipop for children, specifically only for the China market, and has since become a market leader in the kiddie cheese segment. Milkana has a Tmall flagship store and worked with TMIC to come up with a special edition gift box ahead of the 2018 11/11 Global Shopping Festival in order to capture Chinese gift exchanging tradition. TMIC and Milkana together created an interactive Arctic polar bear themed gift box, as you can see here, where children can receive cheese lollipop when they answer a question correctly. What is the result? The idea is to market the Milkana gift box and engaging learning tools for kids to learn fun and useful facts while enjoying a healthy, cheesy snack. The results show that the new product design process took only around 6 weeks. In addition of using the platform to gather information, the customers were directly involved in the creation of the new product instead. So customers were the ones asked to send in their own suggestions, and other customers select customers were invited to the Shanghai office to play with the prototype to nail down the final design. So they actually got the customers involved. So as you can see from those case studies, it is very critical to see how C2B innovation works. 4 things you need to look at. Number 1, customer data. If you can capture more online data, you are using more engaging content, you give people an entertaining way of creating their own products that they want. If you capture a wider range of data and work with third-party companies that offer more insights, you can launch affinity programs, forge data sharing partnerships with social media companies. Then you can translate these data into actionable insight. By integrating the entire value chain, including customer feedback, transactional data, and social media into one single customer view. Access to distribution. If you can launch products through a rapid asset-light approach, then you can distribute the products through e-commerce channels only. By pilot tests, limiting the launches to specific business units or customer segments or geographic markets. So you don't have to do mass distribution, which you can save a lot of money on. Third thing, C2B helps with flexible manufacturing. When you use shorter production runs with faster turnaround time, you can develop an agile supply chain in order to react quickly to changes in the consumer demand and to economically produce greater variety of products. Now, if you build strategic relationship with your suppliers in the process, then you can involve them more directly in the innovation process to leverage on their capabilities and insights to reduce the time to market. And finally, it's all about agile product development. Foster an agile organizational structure and culture. Push the innovation at the decision-making authority for launches to the frontline teams rather than sticking it from one point of view. You focus on speed, getting the products out quickly, capture the feedback, shut down unsuccessful launches very quickly, and scale up the winners. So you shift the whole organization by treating the launch through the partners and giving them the means to put those innovation out there, and so that they can keep innovating and feel that they are in control of their own product.
So in the next video, we are going to explore the final element of element 3, which is the consumer persona and insights.
In the tutorial for this week, I would like you to focus on two videos. One is a video on a rising star and TMIC and how she worked with TMIC, and also a company called Boxing Cat Brewery. You can find this video of the rising star, which is a case study of the young entrepreneur from Alibaba Business School and how she used her consumer feedback to serve her customers, on the Padlet of Unit 3. Once you have watched the video, I want you to tell me, how did she use consumer feedback to serve her customers better? Remember, go to the Padlet with the password and go to the QR code if you need to here to scan and answer the question for me. The next video I want you to watch for our tutorial is this TMIC and Boxing Cat Brewery, how they did forged a collaboration together. I want you to answer this question for me. How data empowered AB InBev to partner with TMIC to make craft beer that is tailored specifically for China. Now, AB InBev, it was the company that talked about Boxing Cat Brewery. And I want you to tell me how they came up with a product that works for the China market. Again, go to this Padlet and then scan the QR code if you want to go to the Padlet. Remember to put in the password before answering this question.